There are two different types of sciatica that you could be suffering from. Number one, a pinched nerve in the lowest part of your spine. Number two, a pinched nerve in the pelvis area, which will also send pain down the leg. Now in this video, I'm going to give you 3 exercises that you need to do if you want to fully release off this nerve, get yourself feeling better and moving better, whichever type of sciatica you've got. The first thing that we need to do though is understand exactly what sciatica is. Now, sciatica is aggravation, pinching or irritation of the sciatic nerve, which sends pain down the leg, all the way down the back of the leg or even the front of the shin. What it is not, it's not just back pain. So if you've just got back pain, you've got back pain, you've not got sciatica. Now specifically in the lowest part of your spine, if you've got a disc bulge, that will press on the nerve and send pain down the leg. If you've got wear and tear in your spine, the discs will wear out and they'll reduce in height, and that can also press on that nerve because of less space for the nerve to pass out. And that's the kind of sciatica you're going to get coming from the lowest part of your spine. You'll know if you've got this because you have back pain as well as sciatica. When you bend forwards, it increases the pain. When you're moving around, you get pain in the back, which goes down the leg. If you've got pain in the hip area, so this area in there, the buttock, and it starts there and goes down the leg, you don't get any back pain at all, then you may well have a tight piriformis muscle, which is the second type of sciatica, which is where the piriformis muscle, which crosses over here, in this area here deep, will get tighter, press on the nerve and send pain down the leg. You'll know you've got this because you're sat down for a long period of time, you start getting a build-up of pain in the buttock going down the leg. You don't get any back pain at all, you can bend and twist and lift without any back pain, but you're still getting sciatica. If it's coming from the hip area, that's what you'll be experiencing. So our goal now we know the 2 different types of sciatica, is to give you exercises that will just clear out the whole thing, get everything moving better and feeling better. The first exercise is to free up the joints and the bones through the lowest part of your spine. So think of it like this. If this is your spine, these are each individual bone in your spine. It should be moving nice and freely. Each time you move, your bones move. However, if the last few bones in your spine are like this and they're a bit jammed up and not moving properly, that puts pressure into the sciatic nerve and that will create that sciatica. So what we need to do is restore the movement back into the jammed up segments so they all start moving freer again. And this is the exercise. So you're going to lie on your back and I want you to grab a knee and pull diagonally up this way, but allow your pelvis to rotate. So you can see my pelvis rotates, my shoulders stay flat, and I let my body go over, and that really stretches through the lowest part of your spine, frees up the bones in the lowest part of the spine, and stretches through this area here, which is also stretching that piriformis muscle. So you can see stretching the piriformis muscle, less pressure on the nerve, rotating and freeing up the bones in the lowest part of your back, less pressure on the nerve. So this is what we're after. Hold for 30 seconds, and then go the other side and do that for 30 seconds again. Now, the next thing that we're going to give you is a decompression exercise, because if you do have pressure on the nerve in the lowest part of your spine, think of it like a jam donut. If you compress that way, the bulge goes out further, the jam donut goes out further, and that presses on the nerve more. We need to do the opposite. We're decompressing your spine, which will take pressure off that nerve. And the way we're going to do that is with a hanging movement. So an easy way is if you're sat on a chair, hands on the edge of the chair, let your hips go off and let your hips drop. And then you move your hips around, you can feel that tractioning going down through your spine, which is a great way to free areas through there. Another way is to go to your kitchen counter, elbows on the counter, and just let your body hang off. So if I got my elbows resting on the kitchen counter, my legs are hanging, and I lift my feet off the floor, which will of course traction the spine and take pressure off those nerves. So that's the second way we're going to do it. We're going to traction through your spine to take pressure off the nerve. As I say, first one, stretching through, second one, tractioning. The third thing we're going to do is specifically going after that piriformis muscle, because we've definitely freed up the lower back enough now, but let's free up this area in here and take pressure off that piriformis muscle. So what I want you to do is to get a tennis ball when you're at home, place it on the floor and sit on it. It's as easy as that. So you could be on the floor or a chair, you place the ball right underneath the buttock area, move around until you find a really sore spot. That's because you're on that piriformis muscle. You keep the pressure there. It might increase the pain down the leg a small amount, but hold it there very, very still until you feel that pain dropping down. Then move to a new spot. Again, pressure on the area, keep it there. You let that pain drop down, move to a new spot. I want you to do that for a good 30 seconds, holding in this area until the pain drops. If it doesn't drop, move to a new area and do that 4 or 5 times all through this area here. If you get that buttock area released off, you're going to release off that pressure on that sciatic nerve, which will of course reduce the pain going down the leg, which gets you feeling and moving better. Another way that you can release the area through there is with a simple stretch. There's 2 simple ways we can do this one. Number 1 is to sit on a chair. You're going to bring this foot up, let this knee drop down. So you do want that knee dropping and then lean yourself forwards, and I feel a great stretch in that piriformis muscle. So you hold that one there and hold it for about 30 seconds to a minute and do that one 5 times a day. Another way you can do this stretch is like this. So in this position, at the edge of your bed, place your foot or leg on like this, and then simply lean yourself forwards, hold for 30 seconds, move that way, hold 30 seconds that side, and then again, 30 seconds over that way. And that's going to really stretch out that piriformis muscle in the buttock. Stretching out the muscle releases the muscle, takes pressure off the nerve. The great thing with the exercises I've given you is it doesn't matter which type of sciatica you've got, it's going to help everything. It's going to get you feeling better and moving better. I have told you at the beginning of the video how you can work out which type of sciatica you've got, but of course you don't need to do that. Just do all the exercises. They're going to free things up. They're going to get you feeling better and moving better. Remember though, you must do them regularly throughout the day and do them every single day. Even once your sciatica is feeling better, continue to do them for a good couple of weeks and then blend away from doing them every single day to a couple of times a week, 3 times a week, down to weekly. And ideally, you're going to keep them in, keep the back freed up, keep the hips freed up, and hopefully the sciatica will not come back. There will be videos there and there for you, so watch those and you can get more help with your sciatica and your back pain.